Okay, guys, I don't like doing the pipe tobacco videos, but I'm gonna go ahead and whip one out. This is a pipe I made out here in my shop. It's a big pipe. Uh, it's a briar pipe, the fancy stem. I haven't really smoked it a lot. I did some texture on the back side of it. Stained it. It's a big pipe. It's a monster pipe. And what I like, the reason I like it is right there. I like the feel of it. I like to be able to cover it if I want to. I just like the way it fits in my hand. And I noticed, a lot of the pipes. Sure, I got a bunch of used pipes laying around here. Well, here's an oldie. Actually, this one I like too, but this one's in for repair. You can see the crack on it. An old pipe. Let's see. What do we got? Here's a nice small one. But for tonight, I buy and sell pipes. I restore them. I make them. I think I'm doing a two-piece one. I haven't seen one of those. So right now, what we're gonna do is this is premium aromatic Captain Cool, and I don't like the bite. And what this says, I'm going to read this right off the camera so we read the same thing. This is a cool smoking, mild tobacco that will not bite the tongue. And I don't like the bite on the tongue. Lightly fragrant with a hint of vanilla, a hint or a touch of mint. Always appealing. Well, let's try it out. I just went down to the tobacco leaf and I may have to set the camera down. I'm out here in my workshop. Oh yeah. You know what? I like it so far. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. So, I'm just gonna put the tin in the old waste basket there. Big old stem was in here. I'm just gonna smoke that. Funny thing is, in the day, I guess you always got rid of the stems, but that's a different time and a different era, huh? It's a pretty big bowl. If I made it, it's probably 3/4 inch. The way I was taught was off you guys. Do the what is it? Child, mother, father. And I'm not going to completely fill this bowl because the bowl's so big. You start off softly, then medium, then go to hard when you lighten it. Now, a lot of you guys sit there and have the camera aimed on you, but we're not going to do that. Well, I don't even know where the camera's going to end up, but we're just setting it down. I was also shown on a video, or I read somewhere, that when you do a pipe, when you're lighting it, the first light you let completely go out. And I believe it said tamp it. I'm going to use one of these tampers. I like to just tamp mine lightly. I don't like the loose, very loose. I like the tight pipe. And now you can see I like to use my thumb to get it going. We're still not lit all the way. A lot of these wet, moist tobaccos I don't like really wet because, or moist. I'll actually leave them out a little while. I leave my bags open, as a matter of fact. I've had one bag for a few months now, and tobacco is still a little moist, but it's dry enough. Well, we're gonna set you guys right up here. That's my lathe right here. This is where I'll make tobacco pipes. A lot of you guys grab a match, and that seems to be sufficient, but with me it's not. And they're right about this tobacco. There's not really a harsh bite or anything. It does have a good aroma. But it's a little too moist for me. Well, this is my lathe. I picked this up after buying some pipes. I decided I want to practice making them. I haven't got to use that in a while. This is my workshop over here. Bench grinder, bandsaw, belt sander, jigsaw, another buffing wheel, another grinder. Actually, this one is for buffing the pipes. The whole wall here, I just buy stuff and hang it on there, so I never have to run out in the middle of the afternoon. And got a lot of dyes. I do a lot of woodworking. Stains. Somewhere up here is my tobacco dye. I have a couple cans of that. That's for staining my tobacco pipes, and that's actually a leather dye. This is an old chair I found, and I've redone the whole thing. Last bit I have to do is add a couple springs on it. But this was all rusty. It was ruined when I got it. I redid these were all damaged. I redid the legs, the chair, and I picked this up for $8, and it's actually worth more than $500. This is a sandblaster I got. That way I can do stuff with my pipes, and it's pretty fun. Got about 3 of the sandblasting guns. Actually, I just got another one. It's right there in the ground. You can't really see it. This is a project I'm working on in the shop. Let me plug this in. I need to wire up. There we go. This is a wood turning rock tumbler, and I made this. Made my own pulleys for it. It's a motor out of bread maker. Nice size motor though. This is a mini drill press. I picked this up at Harbor Freight. Added the XY vise. I picked this table saw up. I got a lot of stuff on it. I hit the thrift stores all the time, and these are the new casters that are going on that antique. It's solid metal. Some new lighting that I'll be using on my workbench. This is just a huge table saw though. What else we got? Pressure washer in here. I used to run a pressure washing company. Little table I bought, a couple of them. Got this for $1.50. It's a beautiful table, and all real wood. And they wanted 3, but this Lego right here is broke, and I'm going to fix that. I picked this up at a thrift store. They wanted $30, and I got it for about 10, and it works beautiful. This air compressor back here, it's a nice older air compressor, 23 gallon tank. Still in search of a 1.5 to 3 horsepower motor for it. I'm using the one off my table saw temporarily because I haven't been cutting a lot of wood. This big dog right here allows me to do metal turning on my wood lathe. I've added mounts and everything, so it bolts right up into here. And that's a church bench right here I picked up. It was completely ruined, all painted. I stripped it down to natural wood, stained it, put a light finish on it. The workbench here in the middle was probably a beautiful table originally, and I picked this up. It has drawers in it. I keep air fittings and stuff like that. So it was no legs on this. I got this for around $5. I added some shelving underneath of it, and so I got 4 storage bins. Come around here, I got my grinders, my sandpaper drawer, electrical drawer. I'm going to add my electrical outlets onto the table. So more storage for screw bins, my paint gun, containers. Got one of those at Harbor Freight. This is another wooden chair I picked up. This, I have the whole set of these. I have 3 chairs and the original metal table, and it's probably around 1945. Here's another one of my daughter's toys. Picked this chair up. This is a nice antique chair. It's from 1965. And what I call this chair over here is an old, get the storage off there. I call that the principal's chair. That's probably from around 1950, 55. I'm going to refinish that. But my pipe went out, so we're going to light that again. some smoke effects for you guys. Pedal car up there. Actually, there's one down below it too. Tobacco's really nice. This was an old, this was all brown wood. I took it. I did the printout of the stickers on my computer. Added those on the side. I painted it. I had an antique booth, and I set that up on there. There's an old pedal car. I'm stripping it down all the way to bare metal. I'm going to primer it, sand it. This one I got in this condition, and I'll probably sell it in that condition. Here's another old chair I got. A couple bucks at a thrift store. Two scooters back there. The one in the far back right there needs to be assembled. I'm going to restore it, completely repaint it. And this one is pretty cool. It's called a kick and go. Two wheels in the front. You tilt to steer it. Has brakes on it. And you kick that pedal and it goes. What else we got? Oh, I wanted some storage areas. These drawers open nicely with one finger. And I got these for about $5 each. You can see they're massive. They weigh about 100 pounds each. I back two of these up and put all my work tools on them. My open sign, Coke sign, some of the goodies I collect, John Deere sign. I love old toys. Well guys, I hope you enjoy the video. I'd like to see more of you do this when you're smoking a pipe. Walk around and show me what you do in your life. Thanks a lot.